Chapter 3. I told the doctor to go ahead with the kidney transplants, and my mother agreed. The ride home was silent and sad. My father was gone forever. No more seeing him or laughing with him. No more playing football or training to be the best. Life isn't fair, not one bit. My father's dream would come alive through me, I thought. Not only would I play college football, but I would make it to the pros to make my father proud. I had too, since now he's gone, and his dream had died. 6 days had passed since my father's accident, and I really didn't feel like myself. After the weekend ended, my mother let me miss the first 3 days of school. Thursday, though, she told me, "I think it would be best for you to go back to school, to become normal again." So here I was, walking down the street at 6:45 a.m. to go back to school. How could I return to a state of normalcy? My father wasn't around. My whole world had been shaken upside down. I didn't even believe in a reason to live anymore. "Football tryouts are tomorrow. That is something to look forward to," my mother said to me just as I walked out the door. Yeah, my football dreams died when my father did, I thought. Oh, and the donations of my father's kidneys were a success in both patients, so there's that. I reached my school. A shiver shot down my spine. Honestly, I didn't want to go inside. I just knew everyone would say, "Sorry for your loss," and crap like that. This wasn't what I wanted to hear right now. Reluctantly, I opened the doors to the school and walked inside. Kids swarmed the halls, yet at first, no one seemed to notice me. This all changed as I walked down the hallway. I felt as if I walked into a dramatic movie where the scene slows down and everyone stares at the protagonist. This I hated, yet no one said a word to me. They just stared. You know what? I think the silence with the stares may have made it worse. This made me so uncomfortable. After what seemed to be 5 hours, I reached my homeroom. Now, inside, I met the same silence with the stares. I slowly made my way to my desk, sliding down in my chair. My homeroom teacher, Mrs. Clutter, glanced at me. I could see the worry in her eyes. This made me feel so low. I wanted her to take her large eyes off of me. No, seriously, the woman had the largest eyes I've ever seen on a person. Rather than take those large eyes off of me, Mrs. Clutter raised her right pointer finger in my direction and curled it toward herself. She mouthed, "Come here," and I pretended not to notice. I swung my head toward the window, staring out at the large flower bed a group of students planted. There were tulips, lilies, daisies, orchids, and a few sweet peas. I was one of the students who had planted them. The bell rang to start homeroom. The flat-screen TV that hung in the upper corner of the room flicked on, and the school principal appeared. This shocked me because normally the morning announcer, every month a different student was selected, appeared and gave the announcements of the day. When the principal showed up on the screen, this normally meant something bad happened. "Good morning, students. I have a special announcement for today." "Oh, jeez. Please don't mention anything about me." "Well, the announcement is for tomorrow," the principal continued. "I've decided to cancel school for tomorrow, so each and every student who decides to participate in the football tryouts will be rested up and ready to go." What? This school takes football seriously. We at Fisher High take football seriously. Wow, I'm right. So you football players relax and get ready, the principal said. We are looking to put together the best varsity team in the state, and we will, or my name is in Principal Sanders. After finishing his statement, Principal Sanders donned a serious expression. Before I let Zach Anderson, the current morning announcer, do his normal thing, I'd like to ask Andy McDonald to come down to my office. Thank you. Ah, come on. My mind screamed. Mrs. Clutter walked into my vision looking distraught. "You may go, Andy." I took a deep breath and stood up. My classmates all whispered to each other. Mrs. Clutter promptly shushed them. Down the lonely hallway I walked. From the speakers placed throughout the building, I could hear the morning announcements. Almost every classroom I passed, I noticed the teacher glancing out of their room to get a glimpse of me. I approached the door that had Principal Sanders written across the glass in cursive, I might add, and after one deep breath, I knocked twice. A muffled voice appeared from behind the closed door. "Come in." I opened the door to find Principal Sanders sitting behind his desk. "Ah, have a seat, Mr. McDonald." I didn't answer, I just sat down. The chair looked to be old. It had a cushion, yet the bottom right portion of the cushion had a rip in it. This already made me feel more uncomfortable than I already was. "How are you doing today, Mr. McDonald?" Again, I didn't answer. I lowered my head, fixating my vision on a penny I found laying on the ground. Oh, and the penny lay tails up. "Look, Mr. McDonald, I can't even fathom what you are going through, but I wanted you to know I am here for you. The entire school is here for you." My eyes stayed on the penny, pondering the idea of finding a penny laying tails up. Finding a penny tails up is bad luck. "I truly hope you are okay, Mr. McDonald." "It's only bad luck if you pick up the penny, though." "Mr. McDonald, I wanted to let you know that I canceled school tomorrow solely for you to be ready for football." Principal Sanders cleared his throat. "Your father was a great football player here, and he went to college. I know football is in your DNA, and I want to make sure that you're 100% ready to try out." "Huh?" I mumbled, finally glancing up at Principal Sanders. "Your father would want you to play, and I will see to it that you make him proud and have his legacy live through you." Leaning forward in the chair, I said, "You really canceled an entire day of school just to help me focus on football?" Principal Sanders nodded. "Yes, I did. This was important to your father, important to our school, and I know this is important to you." "Is this really that important to me?" "I've seen you practicing football with your dad, and I've been watching you put the work in. You're going to be the next star quarterback for the Fisher High Brown Bullheads." This statement by Principal Sanders made me feel two types of ways: angry and prideful. The reason I felt anger was because deep down I believed Principal Sanders didn't care much for me or my father. Rather, he only cared about his football program. The pride came from the fact the principal seemed to want me on the football team. This was the dream of my father, for me to play and become great. I didn't want to let him down. "If you'd like, Mr. McDonald, I'll let you go home now to clear your mind some more. Then by tomorrow evening, you'll be ready." Now, I didn't have to think about this question for long. Sure, I'll go home." Even though I was off the past 3 days of school, I couldn't pass up the opportunity to leave school early, especially with the stares I received from everyone. "Okay, good, Mr. McDonald." Principal Sanders stood up from his chair. "I really am sorry for your loss." Principal Sanders walked over to the window in his office. He placed 2 fingers on the blinds. He gently pressed down on the blinds to peek out the window. "Make your daddy proud with this football thing, okay?" I nodded, stood up and left the office. My walking didn't stop as I went straight to the main doors, opening them to leave. A surprising cool breeze blew on this day. I walked home, crossing my arms together, rubbing each arm with my hands.